so we want to keep the design of the device. But we've kept the same concept with Quick Launcher. Quick Launcher, anywhere I am with this screen, I swipe up to the bottom and hold, and then I get a Quick Launcher, and now I can go back into my contacts application. Okay, now let's go to Notes. Open my launcher. There's of course times where having a touch screen is great, but you want something a little bit more conducive to entering text. So I now have a keyboard. Okay, so let's say I'm making a list of the things I need to get in the store. I don't know what else I need. Maybe I need some party hats. I'm gonna blow it out. I need some. I don't know. Some ice. Some beer. You see a notification came in. Okay, on most phones.
I'd like to see how the keyboard feels.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Let me just finish this up. Just this one little section. So on most phones, notifications actually act more as interruptions than they do as notifications. They're very intrusive. Your phone, beeps, right, and you have to action on it right away, and it interrupts what you're doing. With Pre, I can just keep on typing. So I also need to get some cups. And then when I'm done doing what I'm doing, then I can action on the list. I can go ahead and contact all those meeting attendees. I can dismiss this event, which I'm just going to go ahead and do. Now you want to try the keyboard. And again, I'm just going to hang on to the device and go ahead and tap. So it's a touch awkward having someone else hold your phone. Like I know you were trying it out, right? But you still get a feel for what the device is like. Not too bad. That was a response. What's that?
You almost need nails in there.
Yeah, some people, that's easier for them to use their fingernails. Some people find it fine to use their...
A little bit of stickiness to the key.
That's right. So we've been doing sticky on our keyboards, or not on all our devices, but some of our devices. When you have sticky keys, that helps your finger hit the key that you want to hit, so you're not sliding off from one key to the next. And we're definitely maniacal about our keyboards at Palm. Okay, so now let's say I wanted to go back into my Photos application. We're talking about navigating with Free and webOS. Extremely easy to navigate from one application to the next. So let's say I want to go back into Photos. I could start my launcher, find my Photos application, and start it. But think about if on your PC, every time you wanted to start an application that you already had open, you had to go to Start, Programs, find the app that you want, and then launch it. Right? No one would put up with that, but we put up with it on mobile phones. Until now, with webOS, we've introduced a concept called cards. Okay, with cards, anywhere I am within the application, I simply press the center button, and now I can see all the applications that I have open in a card view. Okay, so these are actual live applications. Okay, it's not an icon representation. If I go into the app, select a picture, back to card view, the application's right where I left it. Okay, so when I go back into that application, I haven't lost any context. I'm right where I was before. Okay, these cards can be shuffled. Okay, and when I'm done with the card, I simply take it, flick it. I take the card, whoops, take the card and flick it off screen, and that's the way I close it. Just like I'm taking a card and throwing the card away. Okay.
How much can the apps be doing?
I'm sorry?
How much can the apps be doing while they're sort of in card mode?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't even know the technical constraints. They are totally live. So if, for instance, I'll give you a good example. Let's say I want to, let's say I scroll really fast. When I go back to card view, that app's still scrolling. It's a live app. Okay. Okay, so I showed you guys how easy it is to navigate from one application to the next. webOS is a lot more than navigating through applications. It's about navigating through the information that you care about, all right? So if we go back to the old days and we think about how we kept our information, we used to keep our information on a PC, and Palm and its, with its original products, took your information from your PC, its handheld computers, hot synced it to your device that you took with you, if you guys remember those days.